Auto
that
station.
time
Okay.
so that time I will go through the recording. If
Just
any,
go through the recording, Prakash.
if
And Deepu,
any,
yeah, Prakash. Yeah, if
yes.
you come up any confusion or any, uh, you want any clearance on any topic, just let me know. I will try to cover that one. Deepu,
Oh,
same for you also. You are joining after a long time, or you were there? Azim Rutuga, I remember. Okay.
Yes, are you saying anything?
No, I'm saying to Deepu. I'm saying Azim. I remember you were
hey,
there in
hello,
the
hello,
first
hello.
session. Yeah,
Hi,
Deepu.
Ranjesh. Like I was there. I was there. Even I missed like 2, 3 sessions because I was not available during the time.
Okay, okay,
That's the
okay,
problem.
okay. Just go through the recording. Yeah.
Because even
We,
like in my company, we were working in the weekend as well. That's the problem.
okay, on the weekend also.
Yeah, that's how
It's
the IT
happening.
culture
Yeah, it's
becoming
IT
right now.
culture.
So they are giving the work from
Yeah.
home and they are forcing us to work in the weekends as well.
Yes. They are stretching your working hours. They are forcing you to working on
Yes.
the weekend. This is the normal
Yeah.
culture now in most of the organization.
See, after Corona, completely the IT market
Yes.
changed.
Yes, I agree to your point.
The
Before
productivity
COVID
hours are
times,
like getting
yes,
increased.
yes. Before COVID times, when we used to go to office, there is a not a
Mm,
lot of pressure, but after a COVID time, there is a lot of pressure that I also can realize now
yes.
in the work time.
Yeah. Acha Ranjesh, like I have one doubt. So,
Yeah.
when we are going to start the Power Automation Cloud?
Power, which one? I lost your voice, Deepu.
Right now, Rajesh,
Voice
can
is
you hear
break.
me now?
Yeah, but your voice is breaking. Can you repeat your question?
No, no. So currently, like we are learning Power Automation Desktop, right? So, do you have any idea like when we can start the Power Automation Cloud as well?
Cloud, yes. Cloud, yes. Cloud. We are starting from today only. So desktop we
Okay, good.
covered. Now we are starting the cloud version.
Okay, okay, then good.
Sharing my screen. Let me open it. So to open the Power Automate Cloud, you will have this link make.powerautomate.com. When you will log in this, it will ask for your credentials. So if you give your Gmail ID or any credential, it will allow you to log in, but it will show you some limited options. So for this, you should have the Microsoft account with E3 license, or you should have the premium license, or you can try with your organization account. So in your organization account or Microsoft license, for an initial month, it will give you a trial version for first month. From next month onward, it will ask for you the payment for the license. So you can skip for that one because after some time it will give you the option. You can extend your trial, something like that. Then you can click on extend and your trial version will be extended. Okay. So make.powerautomate.com. So when you are going for the interview, the first question you will face during interview, because you will go with the 1 year or 2 year of experience in the Power Platform, you will face this question: what is the difference between the Power Automate Cloud and Power Automate Desktop? The simple Power Automate Desktop is the RPA automation, is using for the RPA automation where we are working on the any legacy application where we need to capture some element, we need to navigate with some screen, we need to scrap the some web pages. So in those cases, in the Power Automate Cloud, we don't have this capability. For those automation, we will use the Power Automate Desktop. And if we are using any ERP, but we have the API detail with us, and basically my work mostly on the cloud automation like SharePoint and all these. Then we can use the Power Automate Cloud only. We don't need the Power Automate Desktop. So and one is the second difference. when we are doing any automation where we need to use the Power Automate Desktop and the Power Automate Cloud both. So cloud is the cloud you will use in every project, because when you will go for a deployment, we cannot do the deployment standalone with the Power Automate Desktop. So cloud is mandatory. Cloud is required with every project, because during the deployment we need this cloud version. So, and desktop version is optional. If in my project I have the requirement to do some RPA automation, then only we will use the desktop version. Otherwise, we will not use the desktop version. And another dependency, when we are using the Power Automate Desktop, I need one machine. So that machine will be there somewhere in some system with some service account ID or somewhere. So I need to run my bot on that machine. So to have that machine, I need some infrastructure on my machine. I need MS Office license. I have some ERP license. That will increase the cost of your project. And if desktop is not required, you are working standalone a cloud, your project of the Microsoft Power Platform Cloud, then you don't need any machine. You will run your flow, your bot directly on the cloud. You don't require any machine, you don't require any infrastructure. It will directly run. So that is one benefit of the cloud force. We don't need any infrastructure. We can directly run this. We can schedule it. We can trigger it on any event. Event will happen, or that scheduled time will happen. It will directly execute and it will do the processing. So this is the benefit of the Power Automate Cloud. And hi Pradeep. Pradeep Chaudhary. Hi. Okay. So in this Power Automate, you will see this screen. And again, if you wish to log in, you can log in with your organization account. In organization account, it will easily allow you to access with your organization, because it will accept organization ID or school ID. So most of you already working. If your organization policy will allow, then try to log in with your organization account. Otherwise, you need to create the Microsoft account. So here you can see on the left navigation, we have all these options. So this one is the create your automation with Copilot. The Copilot is a GenAI. If you want to describe your condition, you will click on generate. It will create a flow for you. The same we have in the Power Automate Desktop as a recorder. In the recorder, it will capture your action. It will create the action. So same way we can describe our thing and we can click on generate. But for the learning purpose, we will try to learn from the scratch. We'll not go with this. To create action, here you can see all this kind of a flow we have in here in the Power Automate. Automated cloud flow, instant cloud flow, scheduled cloud flow, descriptive design is nothing. Is you need to give your condition and it will generate the flow for you. Desktop flow is the Power Automate desktop flow. Process mining, it is actually something related to the when you are in requirement gathering phase. So this is process mining. But if you will come across the question, what all kind of a flow we have in the Power Automate cloud. So you'll check automated cloud flow, instant cloud flow, and scheduled cloud flow, and desktop flow. Desktop flow, we all know. Desktop flow is nothing but the Power Automate desktop flows. Automated cloud flow. So automated cloud flows are the automated flows that will be triggered basis on any event. This event can be anything like I am receiving an email on my inbox. I can set this condition. When an email arrive on my inbox, my bot should trigger. It will automatically trigger. You don't need to worry. I have a SharePoint location. In my SharePoint location, someone is dropping any file. Basis on this event, my data should trigger. It will trigger automatically. I don't need to worry about it. Instant cloud flow. So this is the cloud flow where user or someone has to manually trigger the flow. So this is a simple one. Someone will run the bot. It will not trigger automatically. Scheduled cloud flow. So is a timer flow. You need to schedule the time, weekly, monthly, or per day, per hour. It will run accordingly. So let me show you the example of it also. First of all, let me show you some other thing also, templates. In a templates, we have some predefined templates like save Outlook.com email attachment to your OneDrive. So if you will use this template, it will ask for your Outlook connection and your OneDrive connection. So whatever connection Cloudflow will use, it will ask for your, like this one. This one is save email attachment from Outlook.com to Dropbox. So if you will click on this, it will ask for these two connection. Dropbox, you should have your ID in Dropbox, and it will ask for the Outlook connection. So if you click on this one, so on a first screen itself, it will ask for these two, Outlook.com and OneDrive. So Outlook.com is already established in my Power Automate Cloudflow. So if you will use first time, it will ask this kind of action, sign in. You will click on sign in, then it will ask for your credential detail. Similarly, we have a lot of predefined templates here. Then in the learn, there is some documentation part where you can go and you can learn the more on the Microsoft Power Automate side. This is the Microsoft documentation page. Then after that, we have this one, My Flows. So I'll directly go to the My Flows. After that, also we have some other flows, other condition like approvals. Approval is, I will show you that one approval also. When we are working some project, maybe we need some approvals. So in that case, we need to create the approval flows in the Power Automate Cloud, where someone, it will request will go to their email, or it maybe can go to their Teams, Microsoft Teams, and they can review and they can approve. After that, we can take the actions. Solution, that also we will learn in coming classes. Solution is the complete package of the Power Automate Cloud. So when we will complete our project, on the live project, we will build everything inside a solution. And when you will deploy, that solution should have all the dependency of your project. Dependency means maybe in one particular project, you will use some environment variable, which is nothing, is a kind of a global variable. You will use some Dataverse table, you will use some connections like Outlook, SharePoint, OneDrive, Excel connection. So all this dependency should be inside your solution, and you will deploy that solution into the another environment. So standalone flow will not deploy. It should have a complete package of the solution, because maybe you will use some AI builder, maybe you will use Power Apps. So all the dependency should be inside that solution.
Ranjay's question here. So if I miss any dependencies as part of the solution, so will it throw any error or it will be?
Yes, yes. So if you go for the deployment and your dependency, like your connection is not there in any of the flow, or is taking the connection from any other references, maybe you are taking it by mistakenly you are taking the variable from any other solution. So it will throw you the action, throw you the pop-up during the deployment. This solution, this particular variable is not there in your solution, so it will show the pop-up so that you can review it. This connection is already I'm using it, or it is coming from any solution, so you can review it. It will show you the during the deployment only, it will show you. Okay.
Okay. So let's say if I want to make sure like whether I have added all the dependencies as part of the solution, but how can I check the dependencies?
So for example, you have this project, PA training. So this is one solution. So for example, here I have these Cloudflow. So you can go here, advanced, and here you will click on this one, add require object. So whatever connection or connection references or table or anything environment variable, it will use when you will click on add require object. So for example, inside this flow, you have multiple actions, and you cannot go to each action and check the connection whether I am using the correct action or not. You will click on this one, add require object. So it will add everything, whatever connection you are adding. So for example, here it is showing currently 2 connections. So if you are using any other connection from any other project, it will add a one extra connection for you, or variable also in the variable pan also, because I'm not using any variable here. But in the variable pan also, it will show you the one extra variable, and you get to know, okay, this is my another variable that is coming here. So, and this is not related to your solution, so that you get to know. So for example, this is a connection and you want to see where I'm using it. So you will click on this show dependency. So it will show you
Mhm.
on which flow you are using this connection. So it will show you the list here. So you will get to know,
Okay.
okay, this connection I'm using in this flow. And from the flow, you will click on add require object. It will show you the variable and the connection. If any extra connection or variable is there, it will add it by default here and you can review it. So it's the best practice if you
Okay.
are using any project. So for example,
Uh,
I'm working on the invoice processing project. So
mhm.
add your connection or variable with initials of that name, like invoice processing, you can INV PRO, then underscore this connection,
Mhm.
INV PRO underscore variable name. So you'll get to know, okay,
Mhm.
this variable belongs to this solution.
Okay. Okay, got it. So if I miss anything, so directly we can go to the advanced one after clicking on the three dots, and then
Yes,
we have
yes.
to click on the add required object,
Require
right? So
object.
automatically
Yes.
the required objects will be added.
Yes, it will add everything, whatever you are using in
I
your
think
flow.
so. The approach is same for the cloud flows, connection references, and etc. Right?
Yes, 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 yes.
And what about this one, like the tables, that data workspace folder? Like what about these two, and the cards as well?
So data tables are the one if you are using any Dataverse table. So that way will come. So Dataverse table if you are using, so for example, you are using 3 different databases. So Microsoft Dataverse has an inbuilt database. So if you are
Mhm.
using multiple tables, so it will show you all the dependency of the
Okay.
tables. Data workspace, basically, if you are using any dashboarding related to the Power BI or something, then it will show you the data workspace also. So it depend on the requirement to requirement. Card is adaptive cards. If you are using any, there is a Microsoft adaptive cards. If you are using any adaptive card is also again for the manual intervention where you need to send some pop-up to the your business team during the bot run. So they will get it. So that is you will get the card apps. If you are using any Power App in your project, then you will see the number of the apps here. Agent is co-pilot
Ran-
agent. Yes.
So Ranjesh, I just wanted to understand about the cards here. The cards is similar to the display message that we are implementing in the PAD.
No, no, not display message. It will go to the Microsoft Teams. It will be a pop-up. It will a kind of a notification on the Teams. If you will notice in your organization, they are also now HR and recruitment team. They are also generating the type of a card in the Microsoft Teams. Once you will respond, the card will be collapse. So it's a kind of a not a pop-up message. It will be a notification message that will go to your teams. It's similar to the
Okay.
how you will receive the team meeting invites in the teams now. Similarly, it will show you.
Got got it. Got it. Yeah.
And if you need to create any environment variable, then you will get the option from here. And this option is also there, publish all customization. You can click on this. You have multiple cloud flows, so you can click on this one, publish all customization. It will add everything. You want to create any existing flow, you can use this option. And if you want to create any new flow or if you want to create new environment variable, you can correction reference, you can click on this environment variable. It will give you the option to create the environment.
Ranjesh, exactly in which scenario we have to use the publish all customizations?
Publish customization, so it is similar to what you have with add require object. If you have multiple flows and you don't want to click everything, then you can click on this one, public all customization. It will add all the dependency in your project. And during the deployment also, I think it will show you the publish the customization. If you'll go the deployment now, if let's say I'm doing this, uh,
So I think like so just correct me if I'm wrong. So Ranjesh, I think we have two approaches, right? Either we can
yes,
use like add. We have to go to the respective flow, and accordingly we have to select the respective objects, right? And the other
yes,
way is
yes,
publish all customizations.
yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. And even
Got it.
before deploying the project also, it will give you this option. So like I'm not exporting, but here also, see, it will show you this option, publish. So first you need to click on this. After that only it will allow you. You should go to the next step. So you publish all changes. Maybe I'm doing some changes or something. So here also it will show you the publish actions.
Okay. Got it.
Then AI Hub and AI Hub is very important in the Power Automate Cloud version because AI Hub is you have the AI builder and AI prompt. Both the capability you will get here. So AI builder we will learn in the coming classes. So AI builder, if I need to work on any document extraction with multiple kind of layouts, so you can train your model and your model will work for you. It will extract the content from the documents for you. And other use of it can extract the extract the object from any PNG or JPG file. It can do the sentimental analysis. So there is a multiple use of AI model where AI prompt is something that will work, that will use the GPT version, Chat GPT engine for you. So for example, you are working on any project where user has to research something. So in that case, you can use the AI prompts. It will search for you. So for example, you need a help on coding. You are working on any healthcare project. In a healthcare project, maybe they need uh, any disease. They want some confirmation. So in that case, we can use the AI prompt, where AI model we can train our model for the multiple document layouts. Then we have an automation center. The automation center, it will give you everything. So if you want to review what is your flow status, so everything you can find from this automation center. Desktop flow activities, nothing it will give you. And there we have multiple options that we will learn in coming classes. So my from the scratch, I will show you the flow, the basic flow actions. So automated cloud flow, instant cloud flow, scheduled cloud flow. So first instant cloud flow, because it's the manual one. You will see all these options manually trigger a flow. Create. When I'll select that manual trigger a flow, this window will open. I will go with classic layout. So manual trigger a flow. Here you will see the next step. So it will go with top to down approach. You will add a next step, then again after that you will add a next step. I will go. So for example, I want to add the one. So there is a one compose action, which is basically if you want to see the result of any previous action, then we can use this one, compose action. I will simply click on test. Until I will not save it, it will not allow me to test this one. So first you need to click on save. And also one more thing. So when I use this in compose action, it will show me this text box input. I will click on this. It will show me this one. So from this window, you can use all the expressions, and it will also give you the content. So this content it will include all the action. So for example, I am using 10 different action in my flow. It will show me the possible output of output properties of all these action, and I can use all these ones. So for example, here I have only one manual trigger flow action. It is giving me all the possible output from that manual trigger outflow: user email, user date, timestamp, full address, everything. So let's say I'm using username only, and from this one expression you can use the expression also. So for example, I need to get the left character of it. You have this substring option, we have a length options. So you need to write an expression from here. I will save it, because without saving it in desktop flow, we can directly test the bots without saving it. But here, until I will not save it, it will not enable this option test. So first I need to save it, then option will be enabled for me. There is the option of flow checker if you are creating a larger flow, it will show you the kind of a error and warning if you are getting any in your flow. Then I will click on this test. Here you will see two options, manual and automatically. So automatically, if you will select if you have any previous run, in that case, from last 5 previous runs, it will show you. So you can, so it will help in case of a testing. You are doing a testing on any large flow. Then in case you can select automatically and you can select that one. Because we don't have any previous run, I will click on manually and directly test run flow. This is a simple example of the flow. In a compose, it is showing what I have selected username. Maybe it is taking some username. Maybe it is taking some another property. But let me show you, this is a simple example of the instant flow. Another flow, or I will show you automated cloud flow option, which is very important, automated cloud flow. So in the automated cloud flow, you can see we have multiple trigger option here when the file is created. But you need to see this action is belongs to which when file is created on the OneDrive for business. Let me show you one more thing I forgot to inform you. What thing I need to show you? Connections. So whenever you are working on anything, you need to establish the connection. If you will not establish, it will ask the there for the connection. You can build that connection. So here you can see I have multiple actions. I have Gmail connection, OneDrive for business, Teams, Outlook. So all these connection I have. So if you want to establish any new connection, you will click on this new connection. After that, you can see here we have multiple options: SharePoint, OneDrive, D365 SQL Server, or you can search it from here. If you are not able to find it, you will see the multiple list. So if you will select any of the connection, and it will ask for you to create directly on the cloud service. And once you will create it, it will ask for your credential detail if you already have. So because I already have, so connection, so and it will establish the connection. And here also new connection. So you can see the type. So standard means these connection are free to use. You just should have the credential detail with you. And if it is written as a premium in some of the connection, that means that particular connection need a premium license, premium subscription. So standard means it is free to use. And so coming to the my flows, automated cloud flow. So all this action is there. One file is created, OneDrive for business. Task is assigned to me, email arrive on the Gmail, Azure DevOps. So I will go with this simple one, SharePoint. So when I selected the SharePoint, there are multiple options in SharePoint also, and we can select it. Item is related, item is created. So item means when any item in the SharePoint list. So in the SharePoint also there is a list, that kind of a table. If any item is deleted or created on the SharePoint list, then it will, this is that trigger condition. Item or file is modified, classified by Microsoft, folder is created. So I will simply go with the option when the file is created. So I'm assuming I have a SharePoint location. So it's showing invalid parameter, but it will take the connection because I already established the connection. If you don't have, it will ask for you the credential detail. So from these three dots, you can see this one. This connection is already established, so it is showing me this connection. Let me open the SharePoint also. So this is my SharePoint site where I have created the two sites. One is Power Automate training. One is I have created previously as a direct IT.
Rajnish?
Yeah.
SharePoint is also a premium version or not?
No, SharePoint is a standard one. You can use it.
Okay.
So I'll go to Power Automate training. Let's say this one I have created. So in the Power Automate training, you can see this site. These are my document libraries. It is similar to how we have the local folders in our hard drive. So for example, this is my hard drive. Here we have multiple folders and we are saving our file. Similar to this, we have our document library here. And inside the document library, I am creating a folder. And inside the folder, we are creating the files. So for example, take example of this one sample. I have created this document library as a sample. Inside, I have one folder as a training. Now I need to create a flow where someone is dropping the file into this document library sample. First, it is asking what is the input it is asking to me, site address and library name and the folder if you want to give. This is optional because here you can see this sign. This is a sign of a mandatory fields. And the site address, whatever ID is configured on your ID, it will show you all the address. Custom value, if you want to give any value dynamically, you can create any environment variable and you can store your site address there. But here we will take it directly Power Automate training. After that, it will show me the list of library. I have currently these all library in my SharePoint site. I will select sample. After that, I will add the one compose action. And in compose action, now you will see when a file is created, I am getting all the properties from this action. These all properties I have. So I want to simply have the file name of the file. So I'll click on name. It will showing me these all files. I'll simply select name. Give me the name of the file. I will save it. It is showing your flow is ready to, we recommend you to test it. I will drop some file here now. File. This file. This is already dropped. Now I will go to my history. So from here you can see the history of your flow. So here it will show me the history of the flow. And from here it will show me the connections, what all connection you are using. So I will refresh it because it is a cloud flow. It will take some time. Maximum it will take 2 minutes. Normally on an average 40 to 6 in between 40 to 60 seconds it will get triggered. Meanwhile it is running. I will also show you the example of the scheduled flow. I will drop one more file. I will drop one Excel file now. So my flow should trigger 2 times here. So one time is successful. One is successful. Another one it will take some time maybe. So here you can see this added column option also. If you want from the history, you want to review the directly some property of your flow, you can select this one. So for example, you are testing your flow on multiple instances. You will not go inside your flow and you will review every time. So you can select the property like this one, added column, and you can this one, okay, this particular run belongs to this file name. So in that way, you can also review your history. And if I will go from the, I want to see the history of my run, you will click on this one. If you click on edit, it will show you the editable steps. And if you want to see the history, it will show you like this. This is the action where my flow get triggered, and this is the compose where it is showing me the name of the file, which is this one, PDF file. And from this one, in output, if I'll click on the output, I'll click on PDF. You will see all the properties of that action. Sometimes you may need to require what all properties you are getting, or sometimes you need to see you want to looking for any particular property and it will be not there in your output, then you may need to follow any other approach. So you can see here we have link, name, file name with extension. So you can see all the properties. What is the output of that action? What is the link of my file? What is the content? This all is the content of your file, and all these are the email of the user who is running the flow. So this is how you can use the trigger. And meanwhile, I think second trigger also get executed. It should get executed, the Excel version. So next one also get executed. You can see this one, ops transaction history. So second one also get executed. Now this is the trigger flow. How we can set the trigger condition. Now if I want to set the trigger condition, this is the simple example. Now the query is here. Someone is dropping the file in my target location. But let's say my target is if my file belongs to any particular keyword, let's say invoice, or it belongs to any payment keyword, then only my flow should trigger. I don't want to trigger it every time. Let's say I want to trigger my file only on the PDF file, not on the Excel file, because someone from the business team is dropping the file, and my flow is I have created my flow that will work only on PDF file, not on the Excel file. So maybe you will, one way you will set inside the flow, you will set the condition, it should run on this one, or you will directly set the condition. Why I need to run the flow? I will directly set the condition here. It should run on the PDF files. How can I set it? You can see these three dots. In these three dots, one thing I have to peak mode. So in peak mode, you will see the backend properties of this one. This is the backend ID of your document library. So sometime in some action, it will directly not support so like my document library name is the sample. So sometime it will not allow you to sample in some actions. Like creating a table is one of the example where it will not allow you to sample. There you need to create the ID of that document library. Sometimes in some action you may need a metadata ID. So you have this peak mode option also. From here you can see if you need to capture any ID, you can review it from. Then we have a rename. If you want to rename this action, comment, you want to add a comment, add a note. Then we have setting. In the setting, I will show you this option. So this is a retry if you want to add a retry action on your flow. Fixed interval, exponential interval. So this is similar to what we have most of the concurrency control. So if you want to run your condition multiple times. So for example, you are applying a loop where it will check on every file. So loop normally run one by one. Like I have a 25 files, it will run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will set my concurrency, let's say to 5. So what it will do, it will do the parallel run. It will run the 5 files in a parallel. Then in a next batch, it will run the 5 files in a batch. So in that way, in a 5 time, you will cover the 25 files. So this is the concurrency control. If you want to run any particular action in a parallelism, this is concurrency control. Now coming to the trigger condition, where I need to add the condition, some certain condition. You can set the condition basis on any file name, file extension, or anything. So remember this thing, you will get this option from here. How I can set the condition? I will add this one. not allow me to copy paste one. I need to copy paste this one from the peak mode. I will go to the peak mode. Here also I have this condition. I will copy this. I will come to the setting. Come to the trigger condition. Will add. You can add the another condition also. So I will try it. I will simply write this one, and before that you can use any operator like equals, contain, or anything. I will use contains in a bracket. Then in body value, I will use here dot PDF bracket close. But instead of body value, I want to use this one with the file name extension, because in the extension I will get is a PDF or it is a Excel or anything. So I will copy this one. File name with extension, and here I do not want to apply this with value. I want to apply this with this one with extension. So my trigger output file name with condition from the body contains the .pdf, then only my trigger should execute it. Done. Save. Now I will add some more file. I will save the JPG file, and I will save the Excel file. Now I have placed the two more files, and my flow should trigger only once. It should trigger only once because another one is a JPG. One is executed. So this one is get executed of transaction history. Of transaction history. This one is the one which we have uploaded just now, and we uploaded this one rajneesh.jpg. You can see it has executed only once. The another one is not executed because of our trigger condition. So this is how we can set the trigger condition in our flow. Okay. So this is the trigger flow. You can add any trigger condition. It can be Dataverse, SharePoint, OneDrive, Outlook. It can be anything. Let me show you the schedule flow. Which one is the easy? You might be aware already of the schedule flow, how the schedule flow is working. And another one, if you want to create you can create the flow directly from here. Or if you want to create a flow, you have already created the flow. You have added the multiple actions. And there is also one interview question: what is the difference between the trigger and actions? So trigger is something that we can add like SharePoint trigger, OneDrive trigger, Outlook trigger, and action is this one, compose. Whatever actions we are using inside a flow, those are actions. Trigger are the ones. Basis on that, my flow will get executed. So if I created a large flow, and where you get to know, okay, I do not want to create this one as a automated flow. I want to create this one as a scheduled flow. So if you have a multiple option in the Power Automate, it is not there. You can add copy the multiple action and you can paste it into the new flow. That is not very easy. It will take a lot of effort. So if you want to add the trigger, maybe you want to create it manual. What you will do, you will simply delete this action. Once you will delete, it will give you these options, what action you want to use. So I will choose the my schedule flow will come as a recurrence. Recurrence is coming. This one recurrence. So recurrence is schedule flow. So this is one how you want to schedule your work. Frequency. What is the frequency you want to set in a day, month, week, or whatever it is. So let's say I want to set my frequency. I want to run it weekly in one day. I want to run what on which days you want to run. I can select any particular days. Let's say today is Friday. At what are you? Yes, time zone also you can select. If you are your client is any other time zone, you can select this one also. For India, we have UTC plus 5:30. So you can select your time zone accordingly. What hour you want to run. So currently it's 5. I will select 5. Then I will select 0. Compose. So you can see earlier we have selected file name here, but once I have deleted that action, it is showing as a blank. So because that action is deleted, so it will delete the dependencies on that project. I will click on save. So I have scheduled it on F5 at 5:2 and on these days, Monday, Friday, and Saturday. So my flow should run at these hours. Meanwhile, it will take time. Let me show you some other thing also. So this one is the last one. This is meanwhile it will figure. Let me show you some other options also. How is the condition here? How we can apply the condition? So similar to other RPA platforms, we have here also if condition and switch condition, and how you can add this step. So I will click on this new step. Here you will see it will showing me all the action like what you have in the controls, what you have in the AI builder, desktop flow, what all Excel action I have, data words. If you are not getting any option, you can search for your like SharePoint. I want to looking for a SharePoint action. We'll click on this. It will show you all the SharePoint actions. You want to see the control. Inside control, what all condition I have. Condition, if condition, if you want to apply the if condition. Apply to each loop. So here you will use the, here we do not have the for loop. Here we the two loop only. Apply to each loop and do until loop. Scope. So scope is basically if you are working on a large flow, then you will create a one scope block, and in a block you will add the multiple actions. It will create a one proper block for you, and you can handle the error handling actions. Another block. This block should execute it after that. So you can create the block. Switch control is basically a switch condition. How you have a switch condition. If from a one single parameter you are expecting multiple outputs, in that case you will use the switch conditions. Terminate. So terminate basically we use in the error handling action. If I'm expecting some input from anyone, any previous action, and it is not executed, or I'm not getting that one, I don't want to my flow to run any further. So in that case we will use the terminate action that will terminate the my entire action. So let me show you the condition, simple action, variable pan first, the how the variable. So if you will select here variable, it will show you all the variable actions. So we have all this variable action here. So here, before working on the variable, you have to use the initialize variable. So this is the first requirement of the variable here. Inside this, you can see the data type. In the Power Automate desktop, if you have remember, we do not have any data type option. We do not have any option to select the data type. But here you have the option to select the data type, which kind of a data type you want to select. And one important thing, this initialize a variable this will be always be on top. So if you are working on multiple steps and inside a loop, you are working on a loop, and inside a loop, you came to know, okay, I need to use the variable here, and you are using an initialized variable there. It will not allow you to use the variable here. You in the Power Automate, so this is the limitations. You have to initialize the variable on the top of the flow. Then after you can use the set variable action or append variable action to use the variable actions. So if I have a one simple city here, I will set the condition as a Agra. So here I have initialized the variable, and from here it is a good practice if you will rename your actions, because when you will work with any live project, you will have a multiple actions, and you will click on here and you will see what is this action, and you will click on this, what is this action. So good practice to rename it. So from this pan only you will get to know, okay, this is my this action, so I need to perform this one. So you not need to go inside it. And if I want to set the condition, I will simply go in a condition, you will select this, so you will get this kind of a block. Yes or no condition. What is the condition you want to apply? Then yes, no. You want to add the multiple condition, you will add a row. You want to add a group, you will click on group. So if you have a multiple if condition you want to apply. So here I'll select this one. It will show you this property on which one you want to apply the condition. I want to apply the condition simply on the city. After that, it will show you the operator values. What operators normally we have in every language: contains, does not contain, less than, equal to, or greater than. So I will simply go with contains. If my this value contains Agra, simply add action. I'll again use a one compose. I will give it that. And if any false condition, you can directly give here in this pan. So this is how you can write the if conditions in this one. We'll go here. I'll select. Run the flow. Done. My where is coming as a city, and my condition is getting true. So this one is executed. And also let me show you the example of initialize a variable. If I want to initialize a variable inside if condition, here I get to know I want to use the variable. If I want to use any new variable, what pop-up it will show me. So I will go to the initialize variable. You can see the operator can only be used at the top level. So we cannot use the initialize variable inside the actions. You have to use at the top. You have to define the variable at the top. So this is how you can use the if condition in the flow. Okay. So any question on these things? Anyone? No questions? Okay. Okay, then I think we are good for today. So this is the basic functionality, what basic flows we have in the cloud, how it would work, what all basic functionality we have. Tomorrow also I will show you some Excel actions, what all Excel actions we have in the Power Automate cloud, how we can use the loops in the cloud version. Okay. Meanwhile, you can try to log in with this one, and you can try with someone, try to establish some connection, try to use some of the cloud flows, some schedule flow, instant flow, and try to use some of the actions within this. This cloud flow is something which is new concept. If you are already working on the UiPath or Blue Prism, this is something new, because Power Automate Desktop is somewhat is related to the other RPA platform, but it is something that is not there. So try to use this one. Okay. Got it, guys? Are we good for today?
Yes, Rajesh. One more doubt, like this solutions tab is there, right? So when we'll be able to see this tab?
You're saying you are not able to see this tab.
Yeah. For me, it is not there. So if we
You are
deploy
using which
some
account? You are
solution,
using a Microsoft account or which account?
Microsoft only.
Microsoft only. So if it is from this one also, it is not showing to you from the more.
No, it's not showing. Even automation center is also not
In
showing.
that case, maybe just check from this one. This from this one, this icon is showing your ID properly, or it is showing some user icon, something like that. Are you currently on your system?
No, not right
Not,
now.
no, not right on. Maybe you are using your Microsoft, or your Microsoft account doesn't have the E3 license activated.
Okay,
So,
okay.
in that case, that's why it will not show you the all the actions. If you have the Microsoft account with E3 subscription, in that case, it will show you all these actions. Otherwise, maybe AI app, it is showing to you. It will show you the disable
It is
actions.
showing that it's
Disable.
saying premium account is needed.
So first you need to go to the Microsoft E3. So are you using your own Microsoft account or you are using your organization account?
Oh no, not organization. Organization
Okay,
also we don't have the permission.
okay, you don't have the permission. In that case, Ritvika, you need to go to, let me share this one. 1 minute, let me show you. Uh, so if you have the Microsoft account, after that, just go through with this ring, Office 365 E3 Enterprise Collaboration. So once you will click on this option, it will give you the option try for free. Okay. But after that, it will ask for your some detail like your Microsoft account detail. And after that, it will give you the, it will ask for your credit card information. So 1 month,
Okay.
it will be free. It will not charge anything. So for example, if you will uh, provide your detail today, 28 June, your subscription will start, but your uh, balance will be deducted from the 28th of July. So you can turn off that one, that payment schedule. You can turn off. How also I did it for mine. So first I have given my credit card detail. Then I turn after 1 month I turn off that one. So once you will get this E3 subscription, after that simply you will go to Power Automate Admin Center, and from there it will give you the option. Then by default it will give you the option you want, because you have the E3 license with your Microsoft account activated. So by default it will give you the option you can extend your trial version, so you can use the trial version. Or what you can do, I will share my credential, what I have done with my previous batch also. I will give you my credential. You can use my account. It will give me the one authenticator, one code in the authenticator app. Just inform me before if you want to going to use my account, because I need to approve the code from my mobile. You can use the my account. In case you do not want to use the your credit card detail on the Microsoft page, so in that case you can use my account also.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Or go with this link. Let me post. I will post this link on the WhatsApp group, so you can go from there.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Anyone else? Any question? Okay, then. Thank you, everyone. Have a nice evening. We will meet tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.